Hey guys, NSC Schizo here with Game Grunts, coming at you with another Fallout 76 video. And in this episode, what I wanted to touch on is Secret Surface Armor. Now, I know a lot of you guys probably have your eyes on the Secret Surface Armor. So what I did is I came to the vault and we're going to go down to the vendor and we're going to go ahead and take a look at what the actual prices are. And then what I want to do is talk about how you actually create the armor, because there might be a couple steps that you guys might not be necessarily aware of, or even if you are aware of it, you may be overlooking it because of obviously the excitement of dealing with the new currency system. So let's go ahead and just have, ourselves a little breakdown session of what it's going to be like to possibly get ourselves Secret Service armor. Now, I don't currently have the Secret Service armor, but I have been looking into it heavily. I've been taking a massive amount of trips to this vault. Okay, I come here like every 10 minutes, I feel like. So let's go ahead and go over to this vendor. And Regs, this is where you get the Secret Service armor. If you don't know that, sorry for the spoiler, but here it is, okay? So to get the Secret Service armor, obviously you need gold, right? And I have started with a chess piece and a mod for my chess piece. Now the mods cost 500, right? You're gonna need about 3 of those, and the chess piece itself costs 1,250. All right. Now, the reason I've gone ahead and bought something without waiting, I don't want to wait to do that. That to me doesn't make any sense because I realized that I'm still going to actually need to make the armor. Even after I buy the plans, I still have to go get the actual legendary modules and then take those to the workbench and try to see if I can get lucky enough to get the piece of armor that I want. So if you wait until you have all your gold and then buy all the plans at once, unless you have a massive amount of modules stacked up and a massive amount of script stacked up, because remember, script is a regulated currency as well. You can't just get as much as you want. So what you're going to need to do is, if you don't have a bunch of it, you're going to need to start working on that now, right? So the best thing to do is to literally start buying piece by piece the armor and creating it as you can, because once you create the armor, you can't drop it, and you've already probably spent your script on your modules, unless again you have that type of stuff saved up in your account. So guess what? You can't sell your new legendaries, your Secret Service armor legendaries to the purveyor because you're out of script. And so that's what the issues I'm coming up across. I'm realizing that if I want to have more chances to get the armor that I want, I have to just create armor. But if I want to do that, then I kind of have to be willing to lose a couple pieces. First of all, I don't have a lot of inventory space all the time. So if I go creating a bunch of legendary armors that I can't even drop without destroying, and I can't sell them back to the purveyor, then I have quite a bit of a dilemma on my hands, right? And so let me go ahead and go through the rest of the pieces, okay? So the chest piece 1,250, helmet 1,650, the jetpack is 2,000. Each of the limbs, left and right legs and arms, is 750, so that's 3,000 in total for those. The mods, again, 3 of those is what you're gonna need. So that's 500 a piece at 1,000, uh, a total of 1,500, right? And so if you take all that together, that puts us at, for the whole set, the whole shebang, jetpack and all, and mods and all, 9,400 gold. All right. So you guys know, or if you don't know, what you're able to make a week in gold is 1,700, right? And if you were to save up that 1,700 a week, if you start off with no gold whatsoever and tried to save up to 9,400, that would take you just about a little over 5 weeks, maybe a little under 6 weeks, because obviously the way it's not a perfect number. Okay, so and then I'm gonna add a little bit of a margin of error. Like, let's say if you didn't do the story mode where you get as much gold as possible, or maybe you spent something by accident that you didn't mean to spend on, and then figure out, oh, this is what I want instead. You know what I mean? Like you just bought the plasma caster, but then you were like, oh man, I want the Secret Service Hummer. So remember, the legendary modules are very important. The gold is important. Grind that as quickly as possible, and spend that as quickly as possible, so you can come over to these legendary modules, and then go downstairs, you know, to and remember, you can't, once you create the pieces, you can't sell them to the vending machine now. Okay, they're in your hand, right? You gotta go downstairs, and I mean, you can create them at any workbench, but come down here to the workbench real quick, and you try to create your legendaries, right? And this is the messed up part about it too. Once you create it real quick, boom, you create it. It doesn't show you, it doesn't pop up on the front of your screen what it is. You have to go to modify and go look at it. You know what I mean? It doesn't just pop up right there. There's no description, nothing. So I have to go look and then go search for it. So if you create like 4 or 5 pieces at a time, it can get a little confusing. All right. So guys, I hope that simplifies this process just a little bit more. And I'm gonna put all my math down in I've got all the prices for everything as far just the Secret Service armor. I'm gonna put all that down in the description so you guys can take a look at it too. In the comments, guys, leave a comment. Let me know how long you think it's gonna take you to get the Secret Service armor. If this helps at all, leave a like. My name's NSC Schizo with Game Grunts, and I'm signing out. Oh yeah, hey, I think it's gonna be 7 weeks till we really start seeing the armor. Those first sets, 7 weeks. All right, guys. Oh yeah, and don't forget to subscribe. NSC Schizo, man, signing out.